Conservative groups in California are trying to stop a new law. It allows transgender students to use boys' and girls' restrooms. Opponents want to repeal it before it takes effect in January. David Brody brings us the story from the Golden State.
California isn't exactly known as a conservative stronghold, and now liberal lawmakers are pushing even further. Democratic Governor Jerry Brown just signed a law stating that transgender students can choose which restrooms they want to use and whether they want to play boys or girls sports. LA and San Francisco already took this action, but it's the first time a transgender law like this made it to the state level. It's all cloaked under the guise of fairness.
No student can learn if they feel like they have to hide who they are at school or if they are singled out for unequal treatment.
Supporters say it's important that transgender students feel comfortable and not isolated.
It's going to take away that extra pressure of not knowing where to go and not knowing what classes you're going to be in and not being treated as the same as all the other boys or girls in your school.
The Democrats control the state capitol agenda up here in Sacramento, but there is one guy inside, Assemblyman Tim Donnelly, a conservative Republican who has said he's had enough. He's pulling his kid out of school.
The public schools are no longer interested in education. They've become government indoctrination centers.
So the Assemblyman from Southern California made a strong choice.
I pulled my 13-year-old son out of school. He is not going back to the junior high school for more of this social indoctrination. To me, they ought to be talking about reading, writing, and arithmetic, not sexual identity politics.
And he's not the only one who feels that way. Social conservative groups want the law stopped, and it will take 500,000 signatures to let California voters decide the law's fate next November.
It's going to require hundreds of thousands of signatures to be gathered, but we certainly believe it's something that the people of California across the ideological spectrum want to see.
I have never seen anything unite parents. There's a movement. I'm calling it Parents United.
Stories about special rights for transgender students are cropping up all over the nation. A Wisconsin elementary school now has something called Switch It Up Day, where kids wear clothing of the opposite sex. In Colorado, a first grader who was born as a boy won a court case after being banned from the girls' restroom at school. Donnelly believes this is going too far when statistics show just 0.3% of people are transgender in America.
You don't have the right to violate the civil rights of 99% of the population because 1% of the population is suffering from a disorder.
But transgender groups won't stop pushing for equal access, even if many think they've gone too far.
This bill is 3 bridges too far. It's not 1 bridge too far. And they're burning the bridges.
David Brody, CBN News in Sacramento, California.